Well met, and welcome back to Diablo 3. Well, before we start Act 4, let's just switch a couple skills around. Let's see. I'd like to get Falling Swords back, so let's put Law of Justice. Reduce damage. Yeah, let's stick with that. So let's put that on 3, and let's put Falling Swords back on 4. And I believe we will stick with Cormac until level 70, when we can craft new gear, because I'm a little concerned about getting all the way to level 70 on level 61 gear. Hopefully it'll be alright.
Imperius, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
Yeah.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
I know
How is this our
but we
fault?
have to keep going.
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperius is right. I am the cause of this.
Not really.
You didn't destroy those gates.
Yet I defended humanity when Imperius would have destroyed it. And now the prime evil storms heaven itself.
This is not the time for doubt and weakness, Tyrael. Imperius is a fool, and if you side with him against me, you are too.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
Oh yes, the Angel of Hope.
We are lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps. The Prime Evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her.
No, we'll be seeing her again in the next act. And she'll get hers, trust
I
me.
should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
Adria made fools of all of us. No one could have known she'd sacrifice her own child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
As do I. Leah deserved better than this. But right now, we must stop Diablo.
Yeah, I do hope we learn what Leah's ultimate fate was, and if there's any way to help her.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim.
You should.
You'll find only death in this eternal realm.
There you are.
Will trample your corpses. The shades will devour your soul.
Here we go. I was gonna say we have some more waves coming. Get over here.
Every moment I delay you, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
Hold on. What was that, Deckard?
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow, they vanish. The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
Yeah, I was quiet for a moment there because I was trying to figure out if that was someone we were supposed to know. I don't believe so, but we do come across someone we did know from Diablo 2 at some point in this act.
That was not so difficult. Not even a scratch on my armor.
What's with the delayed reaction, Cormac? Okay, that's 59, that's 55. Let's try that over here. Well, I guess I'll just comment on that particular character when we get to him. Hello.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
I care little for destiny. Will you help me, or should we stand here and watch the heavens fall apart?
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Auriel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Raganoth, the Lord of Despair.
She will be free. Perhaps that will bring hope back to these heavens.
Keep your guard up. There are foes at every turn.
I have seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence, and left legions of dead men in their wake. Subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers. They constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armagons, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
That anything? No?
suffering is over, Angel. Light be damned. I cannot pass yet.
Come over here. There you go.
The crusade marches on.
I'm not trying to attack them. Just trying to... Huh. That's weird. I'm just trying to release them, not hit them. Oh, hello there. What do we have?
Those mounds of corruption are truly ghastly things. Let us rid the heavens of their filth.
What? It's kind of odd looking. Yeah, what is this? Just a cosmetic item? Ah, collection, okay. Wow. Look at that. I thought they were angelic wings, but they're literal bird wings. No, thanks. Nah. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, right click? No. Alright. I thought the first one I clicked on, he just released him. Okay. Couldn't go that way. Let's see what's back here.
This corruption blocks my path.
Yeah, it's blocked as well. And that way's blocked, alright. So... yeah, this goes back to... okay, we still use Bastion's Keep.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Nor could Leah. It was not your fault.
When I think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
I found a strange document on one of the angels' bodies in the high heavens. It is very old, maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. Script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
Do you miss your family during these times?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Why is that?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him, not even to win her back. But they won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I've ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Dirge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so. Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get. Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am Covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
You will soon free Ariel and bring her hope back to the high heavens, sending despair to a well-deserved death.
You have much faith in me.
I left my people and everyone I loved to help you on your journey. I have no doubt you will succeed. You need to have more faith in yourself.
Actually, you were just there in, Tristram.
So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself. You can write your own destiny.
If I can write my own destiny, how can you see my future?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That, and you are quite predictable.
Well, let's get this item transmuted. Let's see, can I actually use that? 3 of these would make 1 more of those. That's 62. And what are these? 58. Let's wait for 1 more of those to drop.
yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
I shall do no such thing.
Patience.
Oh, that killing blow.
These Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
That's gonna get annoying.
In the beginning, Rakanoth served Andariel, the Maiden of Anguish, with efficient brutality, for his touch may open up many painful wounds. He was also the warden of Iswal during many long years that the angel suffered in Rakanoth's own plains of despair. But he has quit his realm unexpectedly in recent times.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you.
I will be worthy of it.
With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
It would be an honor, my lady.
Diablo brought despair to the halls of heaven, but hope is restored. I thought this would bring Tyrael back to us, but there is no sign of him. I must press on and destroy Diablo's infernal portals alone.
Alone, huh? Well, apparently you don't count for anything, Cormac. Let's see, I'm not sure if I want to switch to this or not. This has vitality, but I lose almost 2,000 life per second.
It's awfully quiet. Prepare yourself, friend. Evil lurks here.
Alright, where did this go? Just a shortcut? Alright.
That corruption was strongest to the northeast, as I remember. We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
Come on. Stop getting weird. I hope there aren't too many like that, where it's not a harder fight, it's just longer. Okay, that's the other one. Let's get this first.
Now they seethe with the corruption of hell.
By the light, I never wanted to see this demon squalor again. To think the world is safer now.
The Angelus Council is comprised of the 5 archangels who hold dominion over the high heavens. They determine the laws by which all angels must abide. Each of them embodies a pure aspect of creation: balance, justice, hope, faith, and wisdom.
Okay, that's two-handed. Well, we're just about to 66.
Not ready yet. Right up, light me down.
There it is.
Stronger within you.
We might get to 70 before the end of the act. Oh no, one of you guys. I think you can be a problem.
So, you approach the Oculus with the aim to destroy it. You will not succeed.
I guess I can tank those blows just fine. I'm just a little concerned about those arcane traps.
Diablo's vile minions can no longer use this rift to find their way into the Silver City. Now only one rift remains.
Thanks for the shortcut.
That legends will not stop.
Go down easily.
What is this then? Nothing?
Imperius, the Archangel of Valor, is the greatest warrior in all of creation. He revels in war and combat, and has led the hosts of heaven to innumerable victories. With Malthael's absence, it is Imperius who now rules over the Angiras Council, seeking always to defend the high heavens from any foe.
No shortage of foes up here. Diablo works quickly.
Then we must be even quicker.
There has been much debate among the Horadrim regarding the Shadow Vermin. Some scholars believe that these wraith-like foes are formed from concentrated demonic energy, while others believe they are the souls of humans corrupted by Diablo. They glide through the darkness as easily as water, ready to smother their unwary prey.
Oh. Just a common still.
Not yet.
Hold on, Cormac. Let's try to figure out the map. This is probably just a corner. Let's check that first. I don't want to get too many branching paths going at once. Noticing some delay. What's that about?
Knowledge of the future grants power over the present. For this reason, Ethereal, the Archangel of Fate, is a vital member of the Council. He alone possesses the ability to decipher the threads of destiny woven in the celestial scroll of fate. His boundless sun grants him perspective others cannot fully comprehend.
I probably don't need to get the rest of the map once I found the next area, but let's see if there's a chest or anything.
Were once men, great warriors of old, but each of them had darkness within his soul, and Mephisto, the Lord of Hatred, used this flaw to trick them into his service. Mephisto's fury slowly burned away their mortal forms, leaving them fiery apparitions who know no pain, fear, or doubt.
Uh-huh. Well, that whole thing sounds a little familiar.
I draw closer to victory, Nephilim. You are too late, just as you always have been.
Okay, so it's not there? Radiant Chapel. Oh, that's a... Is that a sub-level, actually? And another sub-level.
Not ready yet.
I have thought on it for quite some time. Perhaps I did misjudge Lyndon. He's not quite the villain I thought he was.
Well, if he were a particularly good villain, he could fool you, couldn't he?
Why must you do this to me?
Just a normal staff. Well, by the time we use Irena again, we'll be able to craft a staff, I'm sure. Okay, I was about to say this wasn't much of a sub-level, but here we go. Yeah, we're not gonna get that second chest. He's really more tanky than DPS. Well, got a gem anyway. That's something. Although we already have 2.
Chaff before the wind.
Wasn't there a special in there? Oh well.
Bad luck for you, friend.
I see your little game.
The crusade marches on.
Okay, enough of this.
Make your peace quickly. The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
We'll see to the demons, and then hopefully the angels can see to the stench.
That's it. After all that hassle, I was hoping for a gold item. I didn't miss something, did I? Like a chest didn't appear or anything? Wow. That's annoying. Before we continue, let's unload. I guess they haven't figured out what that is either. Chatty Gem, you feel like talking to someone. It seems to be active, but it's difficult to tell. Am I supposed to be carrying that? I guess we could try it. See, not. Oh, Irina's staff. They're both 61. Damage vitality, life after kill, damage intelligence vitality. We'll keep them both for now.
I'm sorry for what I said before. I was upset. I don't know what it is, but I feel better. Like things can be made right.
I see your faith has returned.
Yes, that's it exactly. My wife would not have wanted me to wallow in my misery. She would have wanted me to do everything I could to help you win this battle. And you can win. I know that now.
I will not do so alone, friend.
There's no stopping you, is there?
There is no stopping the crusade.
He's back! Can you believe it? He's back from heaven!
Not just that, he's winning!
Blood of Rakith! What does it take to stop that one?
Even if we live long enough to have grandchildren, they'll never believe us.
You amaze me. So much loss, and you keep fighting. Thank you.
Bloody hell! You're still alive! What in blazes do they make people out of where you come from?
Flesh and bone, mostly. Now, I need for you to hold these people together. Can you do this?
Absolutely, my lord. If you can charge the gates of heaven on your own, I can keep spirits up around here. You there, Demetrius! Stop moping about! If this was your funeral, I'm bloody well certain you'd have been told.
Sorry, sir.
I heard Jason's mum say that you were sent by Akarak to save us. Is it true?
In some way, that's true, I suppose. But don't tell Dason's mum.
I looked through the portal. You did not. Did so. It's scary in there.
I was a fool to doubt you. You truly are a wonder.
Okay, let's see if there's anything over here.
Patience.
Oh, yes, I see it. I see them, I should say. I wasn't expecting such a big area. I would like to try to get to level 70 before Diablo, though. Yes, can I help someone? Okay. That's not an upgrade. How about over that one? 101 and about 20. Huh. 98. No, it's not an upgrade despite being level 66. How about for you, Barmac? You still got a 37, so why don't you take that?
A good choice.
What was I saying? Yeah, I'm trying to get to 70 if possible, plus, if there's any chance for a few gold items to drop. Or I say a few gold items, I'd be lucky to get 1 or 2.
Light be damned.
Boy, with how slow that's going, I'm probably not gonna... Yeah, I'm probably not gonna make it to 70 by the time I get to Diablo, which is gonna mean no gear upgrade for that. Okay, so does this do anything? No? I'll probably just do a web search on that later. Oop. Don't be doing that.
The crusade marches on.
The Archangel Ethereal is a mystery to me. Can he really interpret fate itself?
We are human and have no fate, only choice.
Indeed. Then let us choose to defeat Diablo.
Back in a moment.